Welcome, friends. Today we are talking about surface area of prisms and pyramids on this episode of Mr. Johnson's math class. All right, here we are asked to find the surface area of this rectangular prism. And I'm going to do this using the net of the prism. So if we were to cut this apart and lie it flat, it would look something like this. Now the first thing I'm going to do is write in all the measurements. So we have really 6 different rectangles that we've got to find the measurements of. One rectangle is going to be 13 by 5. So let's say that this were 5. That means this length here would be 13. And then that we have a 5 by 7. All right, so if this side is 5, that means this one's 5 and this one's 5. I'm just going to go ahead and make this one 5 just because. So you can think of this part is right here. And then just so that it's easier for you to see what I'm doing, this part in blue is 13. So that's going to be like this measurement. So all of those are 13. And then we'll see how this green shows up. It's okay, I guess. So this part's 7. And that's going to be this part here would be 7. And this also down here would be 7. And the reason I know that, opposite faces are congruent. So that makes that part 7. Now if we were to fold this back together and make this box here, this part is going to be that green edge, which makes it 7 centimeters. We'll call that 7. All of the red ones are 5. And remember, opposite faces are congruent. So this face and this face, if we were to fold it back together, those red edges are going to match up, making this 5. And here, I'm going to change these real quick. I'm not going to change the measurement of them, I'm just changing the color of them. They're still 5. And this is 13. So now all I got to do is find the area of each of these rectangles. So here we have this rectangle. It's a 7 by 13. So to find the area of it, I'm going to do 7 times 13. So the area of just this face is 91 centimeters squared. Remember, area is always squared. All right, now we have the area of this rectangle. And it's a 5 by 7. So I would do 7 times 5. So this is 35 centimeters squared. So we've done the 7 by 13. We've done the 5 by 7. And now the last one that we have to do is the 5 by 13 rectangle. I'm going to multiply 5 times 13. So this is 65 centimeters squared. All right, so off to the side here, I'm just going to start listing the area of each face. So we have the first one we found was 91, and then 35, and 65. And once we found those, we really don't have to calculate the others because opposite faces are congruent. So that means this face and the other yellow face are the same. So we have another 91 here. And then you have the two blue faces. I guess they're cold, that's why they're blue, right? Would be 35. So add that to your list. And then the two pink faces. Maybe they're embarrassed, that's why they're pink. 65. Oh, I hope you can read that. And remember, surface area is the sum of all of the areas of all the faces. So if we add all of this together, if you add all that together, you get, let's see, carry the 1, and then Great Wall of China. It is 382 centimeters squared. So the surface area of this rectangular prism is 382 centimeters squared.